If you've been following the channel for very long, you may know that I've been working with the folks at Klik Belt for almost 3 years now, ever since I did the very first Klik Belt versus the Ford Bronco video. Now 3 years later, I'm still wearing my Klik Belt almost every day because I really like it. But very recently, I was involved in a little bit of a drama with the folks at Klik Belt that I think you need to be aware of, because it kind of involves what I consider fraud in the belt industry. That's one of the things we're going to talk about in this video. But also, I had a chance to meet the folks from Klik Belt at SHOT Show this year. Did a booth interview with them and had several complaints. People got a little upset because I didn't do a demonstration of the belt and why I thought it was a great belt. So we're going to talk about that very quickly in this video. And I'm going to give you a piece of news that I'm excited about concerning Klik Belt. And I'm going to try to do it all with minimal rambling. That's what's coming up next here on Survival on Purpose. Welcome back to Survival on Purpose, your home for information and gear reviews related to camping, survival, and general preparedness for regular folks. My name's Brian. Thanks for joining me. So like I said, I've got 2 or 3 things I want to cover in this video, and I'm going to try to do it with minimal rambling, so I've made myself some notes. So if you see me referring to them, that's me trying to not go completely off the rails here. So anyway, so I said we're going to talk about the drama / fraud that occurred surrounding Klik Belt. We're going to do a quick demo of how the belt works and what I think is so cool about it. And I'm going to give you some news about Klik Belt I think is cool. We'll flip that around, start with the news. I'm happy to announce that Klik Belt is going to be a channel sponsor going forward here for Survival on Purpose. They've done some individual video sponsorships in the past, but since we met at SHOT Show, we've worked out a deal, and they're going to be a general channel sponsor moving forward, which I think is pretty cool. So that's topic number 1. That was pretty quick. Topic number 2, I want to do a quick demo of the belt, since I had several people from the SHOT Show video, which was just a booth interview, kind of get upset because I didn't do a demo. So without me rambling, let's just do that, and then we'll get back to the juicy drama part and wrap this up. Okay, first of all, let me just show you the Klik Belt I'm wearing today. This is the 2-ply with the rigger's buckle, and this is the one that actually I did this belt in the last Klik Belt versus Bronco video I did. And especially it's a 2-ply belt. I like the 2-ply because it does a very good job of supporting a holster for concealed carry. They have both the rigger style and the standard Cobra buckle, and a lot of different colors. This is a cool gray color. I like this one a lot. So anyway, so one of the reasons I fell in love with the Klik Belt is because most of the Cobra buckle belts that I've seen are very difficult to put on and off, to put in and out of your pants. They just are a really big hassle. I like the way Klik Belts are made. They've got this single ply little tail here. Just put it on just like a regular belt. It's an 1.5 belt, so if you can wear an 1.5 belt, and most men's pants anyway you can, just put it on. Put it through the buckle. Like so. And there you go. Now when I've got my holster in, I size this for my holster. It's going to be a little bit longer so it won't have that tail through there, but you got it. It's really that simple. You want to take it on and off for whatever reason. You know, if you have to go to the bathroom or whatever, you just take it off. There you go. Okay, well that was the belt demo. Not really complicated, huh? But I had enough comments that people seemed a little perturbed that I didn't do that at the SHOT Show, so hopefully that clears that up. So the third thing I said we're going to talk about, hopefully I've gotten to this point without too much excess rambling, is the recent situation concerning drama / fraud with Klik Belt and myself. And so let me just tell you about that. So after I met Donna from Klik Belt at SHOT Show, she's the owner, by the way. They are a family-owned business. We were kind of in conversations about them being a sponsor of the channel, and in the midst of that, she sent me an email last week that said, hey, one of my customers sent me this link, and you might want to check it out. They got your videos on there. Didn't know if you gave them permission or not. So I clicked on the link, and lo and behold, yep, right there on the right-hand side of the little sales page, there was a couple little videos. One of them was a short clip of me from one of my YouTube videos, you know, putting the belt on. Then there was another short clip of me swinging on the belts, and then another short clip of from the final Klik Belt versus Ford Bronco video, showing what I consider a really extreme stress test. So, since no, I did not give them permission to use my video clips on their ad, and that's copyrighted stuff. I mean, that's the way it works. And 2, they're showing some pretty extreme testing of a Klik Belt and kind of passing it off as their belt, which was a $20 belt, by the way. So, long story short, I sent them a cease and desist email, contacted, they were on Shopify network. I contacted Shopify and said, hey, they've got some copyrighted content up here that is not only my copyright, but it's also fraudulent advertising for their product. To Shopify's credit, they were down within 1 day. The site wasn't down, but my stuff was off of it, which the Klik Belt stuff was off of it. So that's good. But I want to give you a warning, first of all, that I still saw somebody recently just sent me, like yesterday or the day before, a copy of a Facebook ad that's got a video ad that has the same footage on there, and apparently that's not on their sales page now. So I don't know. I got to try to get in touch with Facebook now and see about getting that down, because A, it's copyrighted footage, it's mine. They don't have my permission to use it, and B, it's straight up fraud, because they're showing a Klik Belt, which is really, really strong, pulling a Bronco with a stream test with a Bronco, and it's not their belt. So their belt costs $20. Let me show you something here. This buckle cost the folks at Klik Belt more than $20 to buy. So this is a genuine Cobra buckle from Austria. There's no way that their buckle is a genuine Cobra buckle. So this one is rated, this is a real deal. I think it's rated to like 5,000 pounds. This is a serious, really good buckle. And it costs more than 20 bucks for a belt manufacturer to buy it. So if they're selling a belt for 20 bucks right off the bat, you should have some flags going up. I mean, if you're really expecting a genuine Cobra buckle, you're not going to get it for 20 bucks. So, but that also led to a conversation with Don at Klik Belt about a couple of other things I didn't even know about Klik Belt. So what I thought we'd do is I'm going to take you down to the old tabletop here just for a minute. We're going to show you what kind of some things that set Klik Belts apart that you might want to look for and you can really pay attention to when you're looking at any belts, and you'll see why I think Klik Belt is the best Cobra buckle belt on the market, and why I've been wearing one almost every day for like 3 years now. So I think you'll find this interesting. Let me take you down to the old tabletop and we'll do that and wrap this up. Okay, so I just want to show you a couple things about the Klik Belt, which set them apart from most of the other manufacturers. So first of all, and they're not the only people that use but they use genuine Austria Alpine Cobra buckles. These things are made in Austria. There's the only place you can get them. One company makes them. They are absolutely the gold standard in high strength buckles, and they're they have a nice little click there. That's where the Klik Belt comes from. They have the D-ring buckle. They have several different versions. This is the standard version buckle. Again, if the belt costs 20 bucks, it's not going to have one of these on it. This buckle costs more than the whole of the belts. Second thing I want to point out, which I think is really cool, is that it is sewn in the USA. They can't say apparently made in the USA because the buckle comes from Austria, and I think some of their fabric is imported fabric because they just can't find a good source for that in the U.S. But these things are sewn in Austin, Texas. So they're putting American people to work, which I think is pretty cool. Now, obviously, they've got to put this thing on here, so these are not rated for whatever for the for climbing. So another thing I want to show you is the buckles. As far as I know, they're the only people that offer anodized buckles. And just to show you the difference here, here's the desert sand, and this one's powder coated. Get a close, let it focus, and this one's anodized. So slightly different color because of the finish, but the difference is the anodizing is an electrical process which actually changes the molecular structure of the surface of the buckle, is the best I can put it. Whereas powder coating is sort of like paint. It's a dry powder and they use heat and it fuses it all on there. It's a really hard surface, but let me just show you something here. Well, here's an older buckle that is powder coated, and you can see the edges are starting to it's starting to wear a little bit more. So the anodizing is just a lot harder. It gives you you can see it's the powder coating. It's kind of flaking off. So over time, and this is the 3-year-old belt here that I've worn a lot. The anodizing, it's not going to wear off and flake like the powder coating. I would say powder coating is more like a paint, and anodizing, it really does change. It changes the surface structure of the metal. So there's that. It's just a harder surface that resists wear a lot more. You can see here's the green powder coated and the green anodized, and you can see it does a little discoloration on the brass, but they've gone to the anodizing, and they're again, they get this anodizing done special for them. I don't think anybody else does this. And then this is the anodized black versus the powder coated black. So there's that. Like I said, as far as I know, they're the only people offering the anodized buckles. And there's just a couple more things I learned, and we'll wrap this up. So the other couple of things I wanted to share with you, not only do they use high quality components, they're sewn here in the US in Austin, Texas, by American people. They're the only people I know of that offer the anodizing, but because they're a small family company, they have the flexibility to allow you to order custom belts. They have several different buckle colors and belt colors. You can order custom combinations. You can order custom lengths. They can make belts up to 60 inches in waist diameter. They can put Velcro in here if you want it. There's pros and cons on that. But something I thought was really cool, not only do they offer a lifetime warranty on their belts against breakage under normal use, they don't warranty them against pulling Broncos, but they also have a service like a belt renewal service that I wasn't aware of. So basically, like this belt here, because of wearing a holster clip on this thing for 3 years now, it's kind of gotten frayed a little bit here. Doesn't affect the strength or the functionality of it, but it has frayed a little bit. For 20 bucks, you can send this back to them and they will renew it and put a whole new strap on it. Basically, they'll just take your buckle and put a new belt on it, which I think is by golly an exceptional deal. That also happens if you gain weight or lose weight, need to change sizes or whatever. Bottom line, you buy a Klik belt, if you have to have something done to it, you send it back to them for 20 bucks, they'll fix it and take care of you. I think that's a phenomenal deal. So there's that $20 belt you've been looking for. So again, if you haven't figured it out by now, I really like Klik Belt. I wear mine almost every single day, and that's the reason I really agreed to take them on as a sponsor for the channel. Klik Belt is a company that I absolutely have 100% confidence in recommending to you. Not only are their products great, but since I've had a chance to really meet the people involved, they're great people. They are a family-owned business. They're putting American people to work. They're making a very excellent product. What can I say? There's one around my waist like 90% of the time. Obviously, there'll be a link in the description below where you can go check out Klik Belts for yourself. I'll try to put one up here, and I'll put a coupon code down there too where you can save a couple bucks. So anyway, I hope I didn't get too rambly at the end here. I want to remind you, don't get caught in a scam. If you see a video of me with a Cobra buckle belt, swinging on a tree, or pulling a Bronco, or anything else, and it's not a Klik Belt ad, then don't fall for that scam, because somebody in their marketing department is crooked. And if you let me know about it, I'll try to get it taken down. So anyway, I really appreciate you watching. Thanks again to Klik Belt for agreeing to be a channel sponsor moving forward, and thank you for watching Survival on Purpose. I put out a new video every Friday and Saturday, and very often random videos throughout the week. There's another one right there. If you're not subscribed, please click right down there in the corner. Click that little subscribe button and that little bell icon so you don't miss a single video. I really appreciate your support. Once again, my name's Brian. You're watching Survival on Purpose. Remember, survival's not an accident, so be prepared. I'll see you next time.